When somebody's the president of the United States, the authority is total. And that's the way it's got to be.
Your authority is total.
It's total. It's total.
Your authority
And the
is
governors
total.
know that.
So if a
The governors know that. Now you have a couple of bands of excuse me. You have a couple.
Could you rescind that order?
You have a couple of bands of Democrat governors, but they will agree to it. They will agree to it. But the authority of the President of the United States having to do with the subject we're talking about is total.
You said when someone is president of the United States, their authority is total. That is not true. Who
Okay,
told
you know
that?
what we're going to do? We're going to write up papers on this. It's not going to be necessary because the governors need us one way or the other, because ultimately it comes with the federal government. That being said, we're getting along very well with the governors, and I feel very certain that there won't be a problem. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Has any governor agreed that you have the authority to decide when their state
I
opens
haven't
back
asked
up?
anybody because
But
I
no
don't.
one has-
You know why?
no one
Because I
has
don't
said
have to. Go ahead, please.
But who told you the president has the total authority?
Enough.
You do not have total authority, Mr. President. I don't know who told you that. I don't know. I will expect your vice president to tell you, hey, shh, be quiet. You still be speaking out of bounds. But he just agreed with everything you say, too. He doesn't know that there's a talking puppet. So, I really want to know who told you have total authority. You cannot make these governors at all. Tell them to open up their state and get their stuff back rolling when this virus is still going up. Who, like this is the person that most of y'all Americans voted for. And it's crazy. It is like beyond crazy that this is the actual man that's supposed to lead us and he sound like a blithering idiot on live TV. This is just dumb. Really. You do not have total authority at all to open up the schools again. You don't have total authority to open up the economy. You don't control that. Especially when stuff is going on, people have a health reason wanting to stay in the house. You cannot tell that. Then how he disrespecting this news reporter, but pretty much put his finger and say, "Oh, you're done." Like, really? Like, and this is the person y'all voted for, and all he want to do is want to blame Obama. He want pretty much say this is Obama's fault. How is this Obama's fault? It's not Obama's fault. This is your fault. You knew for months that this was coming, and now you just like. I swear, my son, my 6-year-old son could lead this country better than him. And that's crazy.
The funding we're asking for is needed to keep strengthening our capacity here at home so we can respond to any future Ebola cases. It's needed to help us partner with other countries to prevent and deal with future outbreaks and threats before they become epidemics. We were lucky with H1N1 that it did not prove to be more deadly. We can't say we're lucky with Ebola because obviously it's having a devastating effect in West Africa, but it is not airborne in its transmission. There may and likely will come a time in which we have both an airborne disease that is deadly. And in order for us to deal with that effectively, we have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly. So that if and when a new strain of flu, like the Spanish flu, crops up 5 years from now, or a decade from now, we've made the investment. And we're further along to be able to catch it. It is a smart investment for us to make. It's not just insurance, it is knowing that down the road we're going to continue to have problems like this, particularly in a globalized world, where you move from one side of the world to the other in a day. So this is important now, but it's also important for our future and our children's future and our grandchildren's future. I cannot think of a better example of an area where we should all agree than passing this emergency funding to fight Ebola and to set up some of the public health infrastructure that we need to deal with potential outbreaks in the future.
You know, a lot of people think that goes away in April with the heat, as the heat comes in. Typically, that will go away in April. At this moment, we think we have it very much in hand.
Dr. Fauci said earlier this week that the lag in testing was, in fact, a failing. Do you take responsibility for that?
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all.
You said that you don't take responsibility, but you did disband the White House Pandemic Office, and the officials that were working in that office left this administration abruptly. So what responsibility do you take to that? And the officials that worked in that office said that the White House lost valuable time because that office wasn't disbanded. What do you make of that?
Well, I just think it's a nasty question because what we've done is, and Tony has said numerous times that we've saved thousands of lives because of the quick closing. And when you say me, I didn't do it. We have a group of people. I could ask perhaps my administration, but I could perhaps ask Tony about that because I don't know anything about some of the people we cut. They haven't been used for many, many years, and if we ever need them, we can get them very quickly. And rather than spending the money, and I'm a business person, I don't like having thousands of people around when you don't need them.
Shadow watch. I'm always watching.